Hey everyone, getting ready to go on here in just about a minute. Boy, have we got news today. Hey Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
Well, I guess I'm okay for an old guy. Boy, we got a lot of stuff going on, don't we?
We do. There's always a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, and look at the radar. We've got this in winter mode just so everybody knows this blue is all snow. And we got a little bit of green, but most of this stuff, uh, is snow. And I think we're going to be seeing some of that, aren't we?
Just a little bit of it. I don't think we're going to get much. It's no reason for anybody to have a panic, but
No,
we
no milk and
definitely will.
bread alert.
No, 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 nothing like that. But we could definitely see flakes in the air, and who knows, maybe a little bit on the grassy areas by the time we come through this Saturday evening.
Yeah, and I think we will because things have changed. It continues to move back a little bit down in our direction. So
Hmm.
taking a little bit more of a southerly track. We'll talk about that here in just a second. I want to talk about the folks on with us. Linda McElrath says, is anybody having ice cream today? I wish we were having snow cream. Man, that'd be good. Shelley Workman says, hi, everybody. Chris Mitchum says, good afternoon, Thunder Buddies. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Linda McElrath says, oh, boy. Sandy Christian watching over on the Facebook page of Weather and Wisdom. She says, um, well, boy, there's a lot of people chatting with me. They're making me lose track of where I'm at here. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
well, I changed the
Hey,
looks of
we
it
put
all.
snow on the thumbnail, and everybody comes in.
Oh, I know. It is. We got stuff coming. Uh, Let me get my glasses on here so I can read this finer print. It's moving so fast up here on folks chatting, I can't keep up with it. Let's see here. Um, Eric Breaks putting snowflakes on there. Chris Meacham says it's jacuzzi time. Connie Chancellor says hello, David and Mark. Hi, Connie. Donna Lord. Hello, Mark and David. Hi, Donna.
Hi,
And
Donna.
Gerald Madden, our good friend Gerald, says hello, Thunder Buddies. I hope all is well and everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I'm ready to see the snow. Yes,
I think
indeed.
everybody is, even if they don't realize it.
There's going to be snow. We're going to see it. I feel pretty sure about that. My confidence level in that is about 85 to 90% that we will see some snow falling. Now, the amounts, well, that's another question. Mark seems to be a little bit more conservative than I am, but and it's possible he's right. In fact, he more than likely is right because in either case, it's not going to be a huge amount. So he is right in that, and I will agree with him. And but we have a little contest going. I'm thinking it's going to be just a tad more than he does. So we'll see. We'll see who's right.
Yeah.
Friendly
Neither
competition.
one of us are that great at forecasting
No,
snow. I'll have
oh,
you
no
know.
one
No.
is. Yeah, no one is. Gwen Cruz says hello, guys, and Sunny161 says, "Hey, y'all. Sunny, I guess you're done feeding your horses, so hopefully you're on with us a little while." Michael Bailey says, "Hi, everybody," and Mary Vorvis says, "Howdy, David, Mark, and Thunder Buddies." We're going to take a look at up her part of the country here in just a minute.
Yes, indeed.
She's getting some stuff. At least I think she is.
Hmm.
Debbie Soxy says, hi, David and Mark. Michael Bailey says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And yeah, it's coming, I think. Let's see here. Suzak for
Suzanne,
Life says, hey, from
that's a good one.
Indianapolis. She is, well, according to the radar, it looks like she's getting a little snow right now. Chris Beecham
Very well
says,
could be, yes.
look, Chris Beecham's trying to agitate Gerald because he says, I wonder if Jessica got her Christmas decorations up. And I guess Gerald got out of his cage because he's talking good and he must have eaten well.
Yeah.
She must have fed him good, but I don't know. He may still have more decorations put up. That's the most decorating woman I ever saw in my life. But that's all right. I love her to pieces. And we're talking about Mermaid Cakes, who will be on here, I would imagine, here in a little bit. She's
Gerald's on. She usually follows pretty close. So.
Yeah. So anyway, Nikki Winter says, hello, friends. And Chris Meacham says, oh, okay, he done said that. Nikki Winter says, going to Paducah Tillman game tonight. Oh, gosh, yes, you're going to freeze. You better take you some really heavy coats.
Yeah.
Because
not only do we have cold air, we definitely have a breeze going out there as well.
Yeah, wind chill is going to be on down there. So let's get right into well, let's see. Where do we want to start? Do we want to talk? Let's look at the cameras first just a little bit. Mary Vorvis says she only has about 2 inches, but it's cold. And north of me, they got 2 feet. So that's the first place I was going. Let's go to Kalamazoo first and see what it looks like there. And look at that.
Absolutely.
We looked at this yesterday.
Coming down.
Well, we looked at this day before yesterday, and it was just the beautiful shot. But what about 48 hours? What a difference it makes. And Gerald says he has a couple of trees to put up outside, maybe some stuff inside still yet. It's never really done. Oh my
goodness.
Well, hang in there, Gerald. But pretty soon it's going to be too cold to be out there, and I do see some snowflakes in our future. Nothing quite like this scene, although they don't have a lot of snow there yet.
But they definitely have a covering of the ground.
Yeah. So we will see. It's only 25 degrees there, and that's up in Mary Vorvis' neighborhood. Let's see. There was another camera. Let's look at this one over here. This is on Lake St. Clair. Doggone, I got to go in closer.
Got to get in closer, yeah.
Yeah,
so
here we go.
Doggone,
I still got the buoy.
buoy.
All right. Hopefully you got it. Do I got it? Have I got it? No.
No, you don't got it.
All right, we're going to go in even closer. There. I know I'll get it now. Here we go. It must be a buoy
Ohio.
It must be a buoy right there on top of it.
It is. You have to zoom in pretty close to get the camera separated.
Here we go. Yeah, I got it now. Well, this is Lake St. Clair, one of the Great Lakes out here. And you see they've got a skiff of snow there so far.
Yeah. Now you have to remember, they're on the western side of the lakes up there.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not going to be getting the snow effect bands. That picks up on the east side of the lakes.
And that's, I guess, where these clouds are. Well, now we're looking towards the south, it looks like, or west. That's where Okay. Anyway, 26 degrees. There was another place I wanted to look at. I know what I want to do. Let's go down and see if we can find Brandon Kopic, our good friend Brandon. He's out here somewhere. Is that him?
There's a whole stretch of them up and down through there. They're all in the same spot.
Yeah, that's Connor Croft. Let me see if I can silence him.
I don't think you're transmitting any sound anyway. But...
There we go. I got it. Now we got it. So this is up... where they're getting the lake effect snow.
Along Lake Erie, you know, between like Cleveland and Erie, Pennsylvania, and in that range.
By the way, these storm chasers are out there traveling these roads to bring these shots to you. So they have a page. If you go over to them, go ahead and hit them and send them a little, send them enough money for a cup of coffee or something anyway. It's good for them and they'll appreciate it. But anyway.
Yes, indeed.
Judy Walton Newton says, I'm glad it's there and not here. She's talking to us over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. Let's go up a little bit more. Let's see.
Now, Michael Bailey wants to know about Rudolph, Ohio. Where is Rudolph, Ohio?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let me see if I can pull it up over here and see.
I know why he's asking that.
Yeah.
I'm looking. All right, give us a hint. So where is that, Michael? We will definitely look it up for you. While I'm up here, though, we got snow falling. Let's look at this camera here. This is Warren County, Ohio, and it's not showing anything. Well, yeah, it's snowing there. You can see the snow coming down, but it's so cold that it's condensating out of the clouds. What clouds I have, it's not holding any precip, so it's snowing.
Rudolph, Ohio is to the south-southwest of Toledo.
Well, we ought to be able to find Toledo. I believe it's up further here to the north,
Yeah.
right there. And
Now, being
it's,
as they're on the on the southern end of the lakes there and not directly in line to the west, let me see what it looks like on the radar.
southwest. So I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's north of Bowling Green and south of Toledo.
Well, I don't even see Bowling Green yet. Maybe I'm in too close. Oh, there's Bowling Green. Okay, so it's got to be
Okay, actually, it's south of Bowling Green.
south of Bowling Green.
Yeah,
All right,
I was
there's
getting a
Bowling
little
Green.
closer myself.
There it is. I
There it
found it.
is,
Yeah,
Rudolph.
Rudolph, named
Yeah,
after. I dare not say it. I dare not say it. Michael, you're just trying to get us to say Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. No, he says he's got friends and
Rudolph
family.
Valentino.
Oh, really? Is that what it's named after?
Oh
Anyway,
no,
Michael says he's got friends and family there. So there you are, Michael. Right now they're not getting anything, and it is cold, though. I can tell you that. It's in the
yeah,
20s, but I don't see any snow anywhere near. And
right. The lake effect snow band that's over by Kalamazoo coming off Lake Michigan runs out of steam and kind of dissipates before it gets over as
yeah,
far as Rudolph.
but this,
And the Lake Erie ones don't kick in till on the southeast side of Lake Erie.
yeah. So this is just the beginnings of a what appears to be a snowy pattern we're fixed to go in. Here's Van Wert Emergency Management, which is fairly close there. It's
Mm-hmm.
22.8 degrees there. Still, you can see the clouds up here around where it's snowing at Kalamazoo. We just looked at it a few minutes ago, and but it appears to be windy. And as I said, 22 degrees. The wind chill is 10.4 degrees. Woohoo! That is, boy, that'll make you high step real quick, won't it?
It's definitely on the chilly side.
Yes. So, yeah. At any rate, Michael, it's pretty cold up there. 22 degrees, the wind chill of 10. Yeah. So hopefully everybody's bundled up. Now, as we get down this way a little further, you can see we start getting into some rain up here in eastern Kentucky and stuff. But all that's going to change here in a minute. I want to look at a couple more places real quick before we go to where get into our weather. Here is Dragon Nation in northwestern Missouri, just northwest of Independence. Um,
There,
and
that camera's looking west, so the precip would be behind it.
yep,
The way the precip's coming down on them right
correct.
now.
Yeah, so it's going past them, but it's behind it. So nothing there. Quick look around some of these cameras. This is Bell City, Missouri, 40 degrees there. Nice little city, and nothing going on, just very
Yeah,
peaceful.
seeing some clouds on the horizon there,
Yep,
though, to the west.
yep. And of course, I hope everyone's had a good Black Friday. This is Friday, right?
It is
Gosh,
Friday.
I've lost all track of time. So, one other place let's look at. Let's see if they've cleared the camera up here at Irwin, Tennessee, at Pinnacle Tower. And no, they have
No,
not. So it's still blurry. That's condensation or yeah, on the frost, I
frost.
guess, on their lens. So it's
23 degrees and probably frost.
Yep, I'd say it's pretty cold. After a while, that frost will burn it off just from the wind that comes through. But right now, no picture much there. Um, and so let's look back down at UT Martin, our favorite place to look at. And you can see it's just about like it is here. Nice sunny evening. It's Friday evening. Everybody is either done shopping or they're out back or out. Let's see. Let's try that again. They're on the couch watching TV or hopefully watching us. We're on Roku,
Yeah.
so get over there and look up YouTube there, and you can see us on the big screen, and hopefully you'll like it. Now, one of the things we're going to talk about. Let's see. Debbie Powell says, "Hey, Cuz, thanks for the update. You're welcome, Cuz." And Lisa Diane Sylvie says, "Hello, David Mark." And Mary Vorvis says, "Yes, that's the lake effect of Lake Erie." And Shelley Workman says she was raised around Cleveland, Ohio. And Chris Bishop says, don't forget Kentucky plays tonight on the SEC Network. Woohoo! Boy, I can't wait. I'm going to kick back and watch the Cats play tonight. And hopefully it's another good game, still undefeated. So let's hope it stays that way. And I'm sorry, folks, if you're a Tennessee fan, and I hope your team wins until they play Kentucky. So I guess that's a good way to do it. Anyway, okay, Mark, let's talk a little bit about what we can expect. I'm going to go over to the models. Now, let me see if I've got them set up here like I need them to be.
First one there.
Which one do you want to do first?
The first one to the left is the HRRR.
Yeah, which one do you want to do first? HRRR or the
Well, let's look at the ECMWF because
Okay.
that's more of the model
Okay, so
that we look at.
all right,
That's
so,
the second one.
Yeah, here we go. And there you're looking at the model. One of the models is showing this.
Yeah, just about today.
Yep,
It should be about right now.
Yep, and you see the 540 line is well south of us. It's right here. And so everything above this is below freezing, as we already know. It is cold out there. Even here it's pretty cold. So I'm going to move the model, advance it up a little bit. This is at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And again,
You can see the beginnings of our storm. It's coming in out of the Dakotas right there.
yep,
right now.
there. And that would be an Alberta clipper because it formed back up in the province of Alberta, Canada. And here we go. It's moving forward, still there. It's gotten into Missouri now. It's starting to, what do they call that? Intensify a little.
Yeah.
And wow, look at that. That's a snowpack coming in. It's packing some precip with it, rain on the south side, and snow on the north side. And it looks
What
like
is the time it's showing on that day?
this is at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Right.
Again, it probably starts a little earlier than that with us, but this is showing, looks like rain snow mixed right there. There's snow, and then there's blue and there's green mixed in right there at the lakes.
Yeah, it's going to be right on the edge in the beginning because
Yeah.
we're supposed to get up enough above freezing for surface temperature to maybe have it mix a little starting out.
And you can see it's still coming in, and these are 6-hour increments. So this is 9 p.m. Tomorrow. And it doesn't look like much, but I can promise you there's still some snowflakes coming down, even in our area. But now, what I want to do, let's see, is there anything else we need to look at further into the future?
No, there's not really anything else coming
Okay.
in super quick. Although if you look back up, there's another Alberta clipper forming up
Yeah,
there.
right up in here. Yeah, let's see what it does. Let's keep an eye on it. Because these Alberta clippers come in about as once they get in the flow, and it's in the northwestern flow. You can see the flow coming from the northwest. I've talked about this before on here, and most of you have heard what I said, that these Alberta clippers are not handled well by the models. They don't like to see it very well just because they're so fast moving. They're having a hard time keeping up with it. So there again, you see parts of it about to enter Kentucky, it looks like, but it disappears according to this model.
Yeah.
And this is for
They're probably
December.
saying it's not going to have much moisture to work with
Yeah,
by the time it gets down in here.
I would tend to agree with that. The cold air is going to keep the moisture out for a while. If we want to get a good snow, you need a little warmth coming in with some moisture. So again, let's keep going. This is December 3rd, and we're going to warm up just a tad. But look at that little area of sleet and some freezing rain maybe. This is on December 4th along the Ohio River. We'll keep an eye on that, see what it does. It gets down to Kentucky, still rain now by the time it gets here, but yet the 540 line is really close. So we'll keep an eye on that. And look at the isobars tightening up here. That's a sure sign that the winds are going to increase, although right over us it looks like it won't be too windy. This will be on the 5th, and we're going to keep watching it. And here's 6 a.m. on the 5th. This is noon. Midnight on the 6th in the morning. And then here we go. We've got something else coming in. I suspect if we looked at the surface maps, we'd see a cold front lying around here. And that's got precip. And look, you got moisture return. That looks a little stout down there to the south. We'll keep watching it.
It could, yeah. This time of year, you have to remember the South pretty well is like we are from time to time. They have a 12-month per year severe season.
Right. And here we go. There's the 540 line gets through us by 6 p.m. on the 6th, and by the 7th, midnight in the morning, 6 a.m. on the 7th, we're right back into the deep freeze, and it continues to hang around. We don't really get too warm. I'm going to keep advancing this on further, see if there's anything big time. There's another push of cold air. This would be on the 11th. And I suspect we will see some precip form up along there before it's all said and done. And look at what's coming up there in the northwesterly flow. That right there could be something to watch.
Yeah,
that one is really
that
wound
looks like
up.
a big snowstorm.
Yeah, that really is wound up. We'll watch that. And this is all the way to the 14th, which is as far out as this model goes. Now, let's look closer at our snow chances tomorrow. So here's the HRRR. This starts out this afternoon at 4 p.m. This is kind of the way it looks. And if you look at the radar, it's very, very much like that. We move forward in time. This is at 7 p.m. We're going to keep moving. And then here's that little clipper starting to intensify. And it's building more and more. And this one at 9 a.m. is showing it a little bit stronger than I expected it to be. And it looks like it's coming a little further to the south. And there we go. Christian County would be right about in here. So it looks like by 2 p.m. we may actually see some snow in this area. Maybe some sprinkles. It's hard to say. It depends on the timing. It depends on how much cloud cover we have in the morning and how fast that cold air gets on in here. But it certainly does look like that if this model is correct, which is a future radar.
They call it future radar, but really the model is called high resolution rapid refresh.
Yeah. So
they run it once an hour, but it's only like at every 6 hours. They run it all the way out to 48 hours.
What he said. But this right here is certainly interesting look. And if this is in fact the way it turns out, that comes a little further south than what the other models are showing, although the ECMWF gets it close. And there we go. This is at 4 p.m. We should be well in the snow or sprinkles, but we're right on the edge there if this is accurate. And then this is at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. So we're going hour by hour on this. And you can see it's still snowing over probably much of the area. The very southern part may not be getting anything, but they may be getting some sprinkles. Now, this may be one of those cases where if most of you are familiar with the terrain along Kentucky, we have a thing called a Pinarale Escarpment that runs basically from over, the lakes all the way over to Bowling Green. And it's an area of hills that rises to the north. You might notice that Christian County, Logan County, Todd County, even Cadiz or Trigg County are kind of flat to the south. But when you start going north, you get into the hills and kind of heavy terrain stuff. And so it could be a case where it rains to the south, but it snows just to the north in that higher terrain. And I've seen that. I've driven along 6880, and I've seen it rain on the as I'm coming back towards Hopkins, it'll rain on the left side and snow on the right side. It's the weirdest thing you ever saw. So anyway, 8 p.m. we're still getting snow in the area. We keep going. 9 p.m. still getting snow. Then it starts moving out a little bit by 10 p.m. it looks like. And again, I think this actually would end as snow here too. I don't think that's all going to be just rain or sprinkles or whatever. Certainly it may be snow mixing in with it, but most areas, especially from Hopkinsville, probably Elkton, Cadiz northward, would be seeing the snow, while areas southward would be getting maybe sprinkles or maybe a mixture. It's hard to say right now, but we'll keep an eye on this. So I'm going to go on out a little further. We still got a little more of this model to hang in there. And then we already see this system up here. We don't know what that's going to do, but it's something to watch. And it's also moving in that northwesterly flow. It may be dry, though, because cold air doesn't hold the moisture real well, so it has a tendency to squeeze moisture out of it. And this storm here may have squeezed a lot of the moisture out, so by the time that other storm gets here, and we're at the end of the model run, but it may very well be out of moisture. So anyway, now here's our satellite view as it is. I think this is currently. Let's see. And here we go. Okay, there's the current satellite view. This is the live shot. And you can see that already the lights are starting to come on in some places out there. I guess, yeah, it's still a little sunshine going on. So anyway, but you can see that
there's the beginnings of our clipper coming down.
Yep.
Right in the clouds right there where your cursor is.
Right, absolutely. So here it is. And we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I want to look at, see what else we got here. It's not going to show me that. Let's look at the temperatures. Wow, it is cold all the way up through here. Here's the other thing to remember. We've got a snowpack that's built up all along in here now, and it's going to get even colder because that snowpack is keeping it from modifying as the cold air comes down. And if you
That's
look,
right.
already close to 9 below, 10 below zero, just across the border. In fact, as we get into North Dakota, we're already at 3 below zero there. Now, that's in the United States. 5 below here, back just west of Minot, North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we move down, of course, it gets a little warmer because there's not a lot of snow cover here yet. But so the air is able to modify some. But as this snowpack continues to build and everything, you're going to see really what I think is going to be a very cold period going into the winter. And look how cold it's gotten up here. Here's 32 below zero here. Already these below zero temperatures have expanded a lot from what they were just a couple of days ago. Wow, look at that. Here's 54 degrees below zero, and that's just across the border from Alaska in the Yukon Territory. 54 below zero.
Yeah.
I can't hardly imagine it that cold, but it is. It's that cold right here. That shows you that the cross-polar flow has already set up, and we're getting a lot of the cold air coming from Siberia over across into North America, and that's exactly what we said a few weeks ago, or actually a week or so ago, about what we thought would happen, and it is, in fact, doing it. So, and I'm kind of looking around to see what other temperatures we have, but wow, I can't hardly get over this, how cold it is. And look back here at Greenland. Oh, my gosh, 57, 59 below zero. I can't even imagine. That almost makes you wonder if they can be right, but that's what it says, 59 degrees below zero in Greenland. So if you think it's cold now, heaven help us if any of that cold air gets that kind of cold gets down in here. And it will.
Yeah,
I mean, it won't be that
not
much.
that kind of cold.
No,
anyway.
not that kind, but it will be Arctic air. And you'll know Arctic air when it gets here because nothing feels quite like Arctic air. It's heavy and it's dense and it's hard to displace, but just letting you know what we're looking at. And so far, we've been right on top of it. And we'll see. Hopefully, I can continue to do that. And it's cold all around the North Pole. I wish I could show you all of it. I can kind of. I'll scroll around. We can look at the northern reaches. If this was a big globe, you would see it. But yeah, we've got well below zero all along the polar regions now. So yeah, we'll watch this. Let's look at the wind fields and see if we can see other stuff. Here's that. I believe that's the Aleutian Low right there, Mark.
It probably is. Yeah, it's kind of displaced a little bit to the south because of the cold air.
Yep.
In the cross-polar flow up there to the north out of Siberia.
Yep. But this is what, and we talked about this for months, all the way back in September. Well, even back in the summer, we were talking about the Aleutian Low had set up and how that would affect our winter in months to come. And that's what led me to, in part, develop the winter weather outlook. Was due to the presence of this Aleutian Low, and as we get closer into December, or deeper into December, back on towards what they call Hammock Week. That's the week between Christmas and New Year's. This right here will play a big part. Now, some people are saying that this could diminish a little bit in the coming weeks. I'm not seeing too much of that, but we will see. Only to redevelop in that Hammock Week. And if it does that, then winter will really begin starting January 1st with our first big snowstorm, it looks like. I mean, if everything's to be believed in the models, of course, that's a long ways out. And I'm not even going to say for sure that's going to happen, but hey, so far the outlook has been pretty well close. So, it does bear watching, but I think January and February are going to be significantly different than the years past, and we will see how that plays out. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on all this and let you know what's going on.
For right now, we're doing well to say whether or not it's going to snow tomorrow.
Well, that's right. If we hit that, we'll be lucky if we manage to pull that off. But all right, it looks like Mermaid Cakes did join us, and she is on here. I think she came on because she knew we were talking about Gerald. And she says, "Hey there, Thunder Buddies. I'm busy working on my Christmas stuff and excited to see some snowflakes." And I think a lot of folks are.
I think a lot of us are.
Yeah, I would love to see.
It's a time of the year we really like to see, maybe not a huge amount of snow, but we like to see maybe some flakes in the air.
Right.
Maybe a little bit on the ground, but it depends on how well everybody handles it. And around here, people don't handle it very well.
No, they don't. And so anyway, I think this is going to be something to see as we go through tomorrow. I think it'll put everybody into the spirit a little bit when they see snowflakes falling, if in fact we do, and I think we will. I'm like I said, my confidence level is about 85, maybe 90% that it'll happen, but you just never know. Weather is so fickle, and it'll
Mermaid Cake says she wants a blizzard. Do we have this place? Do we have the place for you?
I know where Dairy Queen is. we could send her over there. You know what we need to look at? I want to look at the lakeside camera and see if Michael has. It's down. Wow. Okay, let's get off of that then.
Yeah.
Barkley Lake is still down too, I'm assuming. No, it is. It's down. And let's see if the WKDZ cam is down. Gosh, is anything up and working? All right. Well,
you can try the elevator cam, but I don't know how long it'll hold.
Wait a minute. I want to see if the Katie's cam is up. Yeah, we got Katie's, so we can see Katie's and what it looks like there. Now let's go over to the elevator cam and see what it looks like. And yeah, we do have it. So this is looking down south to southwest Hopkinsville from Hopkinsville Elevator, which is right there on Skyline Drive. I believe it's Hopkinsville Elevator, but anyway, it's on Skyline Drive, and we're looking south west, and there you can see. Let's see here. Let me get my mouse over here. There we go. There's Skyline Drive, and there's the Kroger Shopping Center. This is Fort Campbell Boulevard going this way. There's the Pennyroyal Parkway. Other side there is Walmart and all those businesses down through there. So anyway, I just thought you guys would like to see that. Let me get my stuff back up here. I hit a button. Let's see here. Corey Duncan says, "I like to have the dust in the snow, but I don't even have my lights up yet." Yeah. It's going to be cold, but it won't stay completely cold to where you can't get out a little bit. Mermaid Cake says, "LOL, after all the food I ate yesterday, I definitely don't need a Dairy Queen blizzard." That's what I was going to suggest. When she said she needs a blizzard, I was going to say, hey, Dairy Queen's got them. Corey Duncan is laughing, and Chris Bishop says, "I'll take you, Dairy Queen." Yeah, right, Chris. Hey, Jessica, tell him to buy a bunch of blizzards for all of us. Chelsea Reese is on, says, "Hey, my friend," and if Eli's watching, hey, Eli, we're going to look back at you and say hello. There you are, Mark. I wondered where you went. I guess in this configuration, we go
I'm over here.
Yes, you are. So let me get back up here and put you back normal. Here we go. And okay, so I think we've brought everybody pretty well up to date on this. We do intend to go live again tomorrow when and if the snow begins. We're going to leave it fluid right now, depending on what the forecast shows in the morning and everything. But if there is snow coming into the area, we will go live, if nothing else, to give an update. But if it's snowing where there is some impacts, then we will obviously be on longer. So just be prepared for that. If some of you see it coming down, switch over to the YouTube and watch us over here on Weather and Wisdom, and we will give you all the updates you need. We will show you what the area looks like, and we will stay on top of it, give you good ideas of what it's going to be and how it's going to be, and maybe you guys will be able to stay safe. I haven't been out much in the stores just because, hey, it's Black Friday. I just had no desire to get out there. Anyway, Mermaid Cake says, Chris, as much as I cost to feed, Gerald might not mind you taking me to Dairy Queen. Oh, me, Chris, you don't even know. You don't even know. I know Jessica from a long time ago. She and I have been friends for years, and you better watch what you ask for. She's liable to take you up on it, and you will regret it. Believe me. She'll have you putting up Christmas lights next, and
oh no,
you'll be working for Gerald. That's what it'll be. I know how it'll be. Anyway, let's see here. Mary Vorey says, "Well, stay warm. My feet are cold." Be sure and soak them, Mary. And then Andrea Cook says, "Hi, David Mark. Where you been, Andrea? I haven't seen you in a long time."
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she's been gone for a while. I guess we must have made her mad. You think we made her mad?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
This time of year, people get so busy. I'm just happy for everybody who does manage to get on here with us.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys. As I said before, I don't see Dave on here, but we did see him on here the last time we were on a couple of days ago. Yeah. So he's okay, and we were glad to see him, and he'll be back with us. He's just got a lot going on with his family. And Andrea Cook says, no, I guess she means we did not make her mad. And I never thought you did. Anyway, so Mark, what do you think? We about to wrap it up?
Well, if Andrea just got on with us, we do want to let her know that we are looking for chance of light snow in the area, maybe mixed with some precip down in our direction. It won't go much past the Kentucky-Tennessee border, I don't think. It doesn't look like in the models there.
Yeah.
So it'll probably come across us. And the ground is warm enough. We probably won't have any travel problems or anything, but we may get a dusting on the grassy areas.
You know what? We got to talk about our sponsors, too. We can't do this and not even talk about them, I swear.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we were going to get to that or not.
Well, one I always remembers that I don't know what's wrong with us. It's just so much going on. And Andrea Cook says, working on cars and dealing with the holidays. And, yes, we know how that is. But if you're out, if you've got any kind of problem with your roof, hey, I want you to call Michael Vance Contracting Roofing at 270-707-ROOF. Hey, I swear, those guys know what they're doing. Michael will talk to you, tell you what's going on, what you need to do, and he'll give you some good advice, if nothing else. Also, he owns Lakeside Campground Marina. A little cold to be out fishing, but I don't know, good diehard fishermen don't mind getting out there. I'm not one of those. I'm a fair weather fisherman. I like to fish when the weather's right. But
well, when it's cold, the fish go deep.
Yeah, so. when it's hot, I go deep. I can't take it. But anyway. So also I want to talk about our good friend Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works, and talked about this before. But I'm gonna try something. If you are one of those diehard fishermen, you've got to try this. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And I wanted to put that in there because that has really been a hot seller. So even if you're not going to fish, you might get some of that for Christmas gifts, because any fisherman in your family will definitely appreciate that, because that stuff does work. And also, very important to talk about our next sponsors at Mid-South Storm Shelters. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South Storm Shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And I tell you what, those boys know what they're doing. They've got some storm shelters that they've got other designs besides what you saw there, but those right there are absolutely beautiful. Let's see here. Andrea Cook says, can you send me the link so I can get the sticker? Here it is right here. Well, let's see. Now, wait a minute. For the sticker, for the decal, send an email, and the email is on the main page here. When you go to the Weather and Wisdom main page, it gives you an email link, so send an email to that, and someone will get back to you. If they don't, then next time we come on, you tell me about it, and I'll make sure that you get it. But anyway, I just saw the last one leave the other day, so we'll probably have to get some more in. But yeah, definitely go ahead and send the email at the address that you see down there on the page. Chris Meacham says, wouldn't mind giving a helping hand. Oh, he's talking about helping Gerald. Yeah, Rob, yeah. You better be careful what you ask for, because I know Jessica. She will tear you a new one. She knows exactly what she's doing as far as her house. Have you seen any pictures of her house decorated, Mark?
I don't know that I have.
Oh, my goodness. That woman right there has it. You would think you're in Wonderland or someplace. It is so decorated, so lit up. It's like, you remember that house on Christmas Vacation where it's so lit up that the needle at the power plant starts going up and everything, that to boost the power. Well, that's Jessica. Yeah, that's her. Hey, our friend Dave. Yeah, Dave's on here with us. So
hey, Dave.
We got to stay on and talk with him for just a second. And you're welcome, Andrea. So, yeah, if you'll send that email, we'll try to check it and get back with you on it. So Dave says, hey, everyone. Dave, I hope you're doing well. He said he had 15 people for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know cannibalism was allowed in West Virginia.
Yeah. Let's see. Mermaid Case says, I'm surprised y'all can't see it glowing from here. She's Clark Griswold is her inspiration. I believe it. That woman right there is a decorating connoisseur, I guess I would say. By the way, before I forget, the website to our online store is dpww.shop, and there's a QR code that you can scan into your phone, and it'll take you directly to it. It's still a little disorganized. We haven't gotten that straightened out yet, but the holidays held it up, but we're going to get taken care of. And anyway, let's go.
Duck season is right, Dave. Yeah, we've been having some good deer. In fact, we've been chowing down on some really good deer chili here for the past couple of days.
We still got a pot of it in there. We've eaten on that for a week that I know of. And I mean, you put that in your belly and you're good to go for a while.
Absolutely.
Mermaid Cake says, I'm on my way out to put up more lights now, actually. Gosh. I bet Gerald's hiding somewhere. He's trying to keep out of her sight.
No, I know how that's going to work. Chris is going to show up. Gerald's going to sit down and put him to going up and down the ladder.
There you go.
And Jessica will supervise Gerald. Gerald will supervise Chris, and it'll all get done.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Let's see here. Dave says, yummy on the deer, on the venison. And Deborah Sales says, hey, you guys. Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Deborah, I guess we'll see you sometime this week towards the end of the week. But anyway, Dave says it was delicious. And Linda McElrath says, I'm jealous, Dave. Andrea Cook says, I want some. And Mermaid Cake says, I'll put them all to work. And
my goodness.
I'm not going near her house. I know better. I know exactly what it's going to be like. She says, I got my eye on Gerald right now.
Uh-oh.
Run, Gerald, run. Oh, my goodness. This is a lot of fun. Let's see. Deborah Sales says, okay, not fair. I want the deer chili. Well, come on by tomorrow. Let's see. We'll probably be here sometime tomorrow if the snow comes in.
If not, we'll definitely be here Sunday afternoon for our next update.
So you come on and eat some because Gerald's yelling, help. I mean, we're going to have to get them to start their own little series on our channel here. We'll call it the the Gerald and Jessica show. That would be very interesting. I think it'd be
Yep.
fun too. So, anyway, okay, we're talking about food now, and we're talking about the Christmas lights. It's going to be a beacon as you go outside tonight and look off to the north towards Hopkins County, and you'll see that light you see up there is going to be Jessica's house with all the Christmas lights that are glowing. But anyway, so it should be a decent night to look at stars, I think. I don't think the clouds are getting in here till a little bit later. And Dave says we had flurries all day long, no accumulation. I bet it was pretty nice, though, wasn't it, Dave? So, yeah, that's
you got more coming your way. That's going to be still pushing down your way for a little bit.
Oh yeah. And the radar. Let's see. Let me go in just a little bit so you can see it. Wait a minute here. I got to get it over. I got to control it over here on the other computer. There we go. So there's Charleston. Let's see. You're near. Where is he near?
He's near Huntington.
I thought he was. Okay, yeah. There's
over to the west.
There's a little snow just west of Huntington. So there it is. Yeah. So even though sometimes the stuff will show green, it may actually be snow, and it just depends on what level it's looking at. And anyway, Chris Mitchell says, I'll bring a bowl for the chili. Well, you come on, but you're going to have to work when you get here. If you're going to do that for Jessica, we're going to put you to work here. But anyway, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Dave says he was talking about how nice it was. So yeah, it is it's a good time of the year. If everybody can just hang in there and not be too sad over missing loved ones or anything, but here's our next weather maker right here, and this is the little package that's going to intensify as it comes down. You saw the HRRR. It's going to intensify, and that's what's going to be our snow maker for tomorrow. And it could come in as early as around
11 o'clock or noon. I thought it was what I was seeing at first.
I think that's what I saw too. So it could come in a little early. When it does start, if we haven't gotten here, we'll come on in and try to get on the air. It's fairly quickly, but definitely if it starts snowing pretty good, you will see us on here. So be sure and watch for us, and hopefully you'll be able to see us and catch up to date on everything. We will try to update at least at some point tomorrow, I think, Mark, aren't we?
Yeah, I believe we will.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's looking like it. We probably will have to, at least probably toward the later afternoon, if not before.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, it's been good talking to you, and I enjoy all of you, especially enjoy aggravating Gerald and Jessica. But Dave, glad to see you on here, buddy. You can't hang in there. We think the world of you, as you well know, and all of you. Andrea, I'm glad to see you back on with us. Linda McHale, I'm glad to see all of you in here. And so definitely come back and see us. And like I said, we will be up again, I think, tomorrow at some point. So just kind of watch for us, and we'll try to give you some kind of advance warning. Sometimes we decide to go on, and it's like, okay, let's do it. And here we go. We got to do it. But anyway, Mark, you got any last words you want to say?
I want everyone to enjoy the rest of the evening. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of snow and you can just sit home and enjoy it instead of having to worry about being out in it.
Yeah, and Jessica says, we enjoy all y'all too. It's always a good time in the chat. And yeah, it is. And Linda McElrath says, what a treat to see you on Friday. And Gerald Madden says, we enjoy you guys and appreciate what y'all do. And Andrea Cook says, you too. So with that, everyone, we thank the world of you, and we will see you probably tomorrow. And Jessica says, y'all have a cozy weekend. I'm not going to be too cozy with Mark, but anyway, we'll try to have a good weekend anyway. Okay, see you guys.
Take care, everyone.